things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Entering play call screen.
And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This has been a special season, and this guy's play has gotten him right in the mix for the Heisman Trophy. Jesse, what are you looking for in his final few weeks to get him across that finish line?
Consistency, and even beyond that, David, I think elevate. Can he elevate his game? He's been so good. It's been an historic season for this guy so far this year, but you know the toughest challenges are still ahead. Can he take his game to the next level and win the Heisman?
And that's a hard thing to do as a wide receiver. Like, again, you're going against quarterbacks that touch it every single play. So to continue the dominance in the big moments on the big stages and making those big splash plays, it won't hurt to throw a one-handed catch in there. An amazing play that wins a game late. Like, those are the moments, those Heisman moments that matter so much.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Gives it on the option. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the catch. And a confident throwing catch in there in the red zone at the 13.
Georgia is selected.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 white cross.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Is selected.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play call, you have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USF's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Brown will throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive. How about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitz. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
There are 8 categories.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
There are 8 categories.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Double cross
So they
is
had a
selected.
chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first
Entering
down
play
as they
call,
mark it
coach
down at the
suggestions. There are
31-yard
8
line.
categories. You have 12
And here
options.
comes play number
Slants is
6 of
selected.
the drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Red option is selected.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15
Lining up for the
options.
PAT.
Attempt is selected.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a
Entering play call,
65-yard
you
drive
have 5
for the
options.
score.
Kickoff left
And
is
he got
selected.
into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
There are 6 categories.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
There are 5 categories.
And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry up.
Cover 4 quarters is selected.
Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. X dagger is
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Lining
you
up
have
to tack
15
one more
options.
onto that lead.
Advantage selected.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive
Entering play
everybody
call,
loves.
you
So
have 5
see
options.
quarterback,
Kickoff
one
left is
snap,
selected.
put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will
Entering
come
play
out to the
call, coach
25-yard line.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Brown wants to pass. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bulls want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. On the run, it's Galloway. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback.
There are 6 categories.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really concerned.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
options.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Here's a heat. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Categories.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee.
Entering base. Entering. Auto flip on pop-up. Turn off. Keep using auto flip.
We'll start at the 25.
Model screen, you have 5 options.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
There are 6 categories.
The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line.
There are 8 categories.
Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Jet HPC was selected. Red option. Pick Jet HP scheme.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
Phenomenal
Coach
job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Coach suggestions.
Third inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
To the ground with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got him downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big
Entering
plays.
play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was
Entering
nowhere
play
to go,
call,
just
coach
stopped in his tracks in the
suggestions. There are 6
backfield.
categories.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They stopped him
Entering play
almost
call,
immediately.
coach
Short gain
suggestions.
there.
There are
Still a
6
little ground to cover
categories.
to pick up the first. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Brown will throw it. He'll heave it deep. And it slips through his fingers.
Entering base model
Incomplete.
screen
That
with
would have been
options.
a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play in
Entering
2nd
play
and 2.
call, coach suggestions.
Love to see this
There
on
are 8
offense.
categories.
Early in
You have
drives,
12
getting that
options.
kind of
Inside
yardage
zone
keeps you
is
ahead of the
selected.
chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the
Entering
ages
play
in
call,
store? We'll
coach
see as we start the
suggestions.
fourth.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. X-Bagger is selected.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. What a play by this defense, and they
Entering play
stop
call,
him short.
coach
It'll be 4th
suggestions.
down.
There are 8 categories. You
And
have
here
12
comes the
options.
punt team.
Convex cover is
This will be the
selected.
2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while,
Entering
but the
play
big bounce
call,
carried.
coach entering auto flip on pop-up. The eye will handle flipping your defensive play to best match the offensive formation. If you want to manually flip your defense in the play call screen, you can turn it off now. It will stay off until it is turned back on.
Into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Suggestions. There are
South
6
Florida has it back, and the
categories.
Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this
Entering play
defense as
call,
they were
coach
right there as soon as he
suggestions.
got
There
the
are 6
ball.
categories.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. They're front.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
Now
categories.
this offense
You
is
have
back
12
on the field.
options. Jet
They had
pass,
to punt it away on their last
selected.
possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the
Entering
50.
play call.
There are a lot of
coach
offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
There are 9 categories. You have 27
They already have a
options.
comfortable
Wide zone
lead up by
WK is
multiple
selected.
possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football and hope it's still alive.
One double slot.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Categories.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Cover 2 man. Cover 2 man.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long.
42 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
There are 6 categories.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Entering play call, concept. There are 8 categories. There from coach suggestions. There
Let's
are
see
8
what this
categories.
offense has dialed up
Inside
this
zone.
time. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
There are 8 categories.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call,
selected.
giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
From the gun, the ground game. gets into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Coach suggestions.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming in the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Powell. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Inside zone is selected.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.